Anthropic just dropped remote control for Claude Code, and here I am using my phone to communicate with my company AI operating system that literally runs my entire business. And unlike the other setups you see out there, I've actually hosted this in a server which basically allows me to communicate with it 24/7. Here's me asking it to use one of the MCP tools to draw a diagram of the system, and I'm able to view the diagram and edit it from my phone. And here's the setup: 3 different interfaces and 1 brain. We're able to talk to it via remote control for deep work from anywhere, Telegram bot for quick queries, voice notes and proactive alerts, and we're able to use Claude Cowork at my desk for the full IDE experience, which includes browser functionality and plugins. All 3 hit the same server for the same tools, same memory and same skills, and it literally helps me run my business whether I'm at my desk, my phone or asleep. Let me show you how I've built it and how you can too. In my last video I showed you my Agenix OS architecture, so this is actually the old architecture of the 2 interfaces. So we had 1 brain and we're able to communicate with the system via Telegram, which is mobile, it's on a VPS, it's running 24/7, and for more deep work and different functionalities we're able to use Claude Cowork. So these were connected using MCP server and Agents Core to have a connection to my ERP system, N8N workflows and memory. So it was using the same data, same tools, same memory. So this was kind of a workaround because we didn't have the feature of remote control. So remote control is basically a feature that allows us to have a persistent session, and we're able to communicate with that session from the Claude mobile application, the web, or in our desktop, which allows us to have this third interface that gives us more capability over the other 2 existing interfaces. And here we have the different purposes for each of the interfaces. So on the left we have the Telegram bot. So this is quick and proactive. I'm using only Sonnet 4.6 model here to have voice notes on the go to add tasks. We get the proactive daily alerts from here. We get the trend pulse, which basically tells me everything that's going on in the space, all the different content that's happening, gives me like a summary every day. We have overdue invoices, pings, quick scheduling checks and heartbeat check-ins. So this is what I'm using the Telegram bot for. So it's always listening. The downside is this is API built, so we keep it as minimal usage, and it has around 40 different MCP tools. And on the other hand, we had Claude Cowork, which allows for the full IDE experience. So here we have Excalibur diagram. So this is an MCP server that allows us to draw diagrams similar to what you're looking at here. This was using the same MCP server. We're able to have browser integrations and perform different tasks on a browser and get Claude to control our browser, which is also really awesome. We have the plugins ecosystem, local file access, document creation. All of this is able to be created when I'm at my desk using Claude Cowork. Again, they all share the same memory, same data and same interfaces. So this allows it to be very, very robust, and it always has full context about the business. The new interface is the remote control. So this is where we can do deep work similar to the Claude Cowork, the deep work but from anywhere. So it has the benefits of both the Telegram bot and the Claude Cowork. So we're able to do deep work from anywhere. So we can do multi-step research, code editing, debugging from my phone, competitor analysis from my phone, file creation, Google Drive uploads, it's on demand. And here we're not using the API billing, we're using the subscription of Claude. So I already have the max subscriptions, so the API costs are 0. And again, it's connected to all the MCP tools. Currently I'm at 42 different MCP tools and I've had no issues. So here we have the full architecture system diagram, which kind of gives you an overview of what the different possibilities that we're able to perform here. So at the top, we've got the, yourself, the founder, or if you're just an executive or employee and you want to use something like this. So we have the Telegram, remote control, and the Claude Cowork, and they all connect to your company operating system. So here you have the updated system diagram for Agenix operating system. So you can see we have a lot more functionality now. There's 42 different tools. So I'm at 16 different skills. We have persistent memory and self-hosted. It's still fully self-hosted. So we're using Odoo for the ERP, N8N, QGen, GitHub, Google APIs here now added. So we're using DigitalOcean's VPS server to host everything. We're using Docker and also Notebook LM. This basically allows for all of these functionalities: CRM, projects, invoices, automation, memory, skills. You're able to self-edit. The system is able to improve on itself, right? We're able to do YouTube. So this is something new that I've added. I'm able to get my stats and update my content pipeline all automatically from the system. We get the trend pulse, which is daily content intelligence. We're able to take what's actually trending at the moment and repurpose it for ourselves. We have the email campaigns that we're able to control. We have the Google Calendar, scheduling the meetings, Google Drive, and then of course you have the voice and heartbeat similar to before. This is just a week in since I started this system, and you can see the system is growing and it's becoming a lot more powerful. And this is my now go-to place for anything to do with my business. I'm able to carry out all of these tasks just by communicating to my Agenix operating system. So you can see it growing, you can see the power of this, right? So if you're wondering how do we get the remote control to work 24/7 without keeping our laptop on, because how it usually works is you have it in a terminal. So the idea here is that inside of your IDE, you're able to communicate with Claude Code, right? No matter which kind of IDE you have, I've got Windsurf here, you can have VS Code, Anti-Gravity, whatever IDE that you prefer. I've got Windsurf here, so this is just what I'm going to use. So if you want to communicate communicate and connect your phone to the session, you need to have a terminal. So usually you'd start with Claude, right? You set up Claude, then you do remote.
Claude code ready.
I've got the hooks in there, /remote control, and then this basically makes it active. And then you go on your phone, you go to the code like how I showed you in the demo at the intro, so you're able to go and communicate and have this session all synced from your phone and a terminal on your computer here. So the issue is you need to have this terminal open and you need to have your laptop open. So this is kind of limiting. It's the same issue with the openclaw clawdbot setup where you have another device that's always running. So you can do that way, or you can host it on a VPS, and this is what I did. So I found a way to configure it and run it in the VPS that's able to restart on startup. It's able to run itself, and this is what I'm going to walk you through today. So here's how I actually done it. So we have these scripts that we're able to get Claude to build for us. I don't know the code, I understand what needs to happen. So this is what you need to know. You need a script that basically installs the Claude Code CLI and the Python environments, MCP config, and we're using tmux for the session. This is what allows us to keep a terminal running 24/7. So all you need to know is that there's a script that we can get Claude to build, and this will basically install all of these things, right? So this is the kind of flow of what we're doing here. So we install the Claude Code CLI, the MCP for the Python virtual environment, MCP config. Or if all of these are some crazy terms, you don't need to know what they actually are. You just need to know that they exist. So you can literally take what I'm talking about here, give it to Claude Code, and it will be able to build this in a similar fashion. Another thing you need to know about is that sometimes we have these one-time setup, and these are the commands to do so. So if you want to take your .env file from your local to your VPS, you use this command, copies it into whichever folder you have inside of your VPS server. We also want to copy over JSON secrets. So this is for the service account for Google. That allows us to do all of the Google Drive actions, Google Calendar actions. This needs a Google key, and usually they have their key as a JSON. So we have to copy this over to the VPS, because if we commit it to GitHub, then it's open for everyone to see. So this is something you need to keep in mind. It's for security. You don't push any of your secrets to GitHub. And finally, we also have to log into Claude using the Claude/login command, and we run this on the server so that we're able to just authenticate one time and then it would run every time. So the second kind of steps we need to do is the tmux sessions. So this is, like I mentioned, this is how we're going to keep the session running 24/7. So we run these two commands, and then we have the session live. We close the SSH, we walk away from the server, control, and it keeps on running 24/7. So this is kind of the unlock that I managed to build, and I don't see this many often. I don't see a lot of people talking about this, and I thought I'd share this with you guys because it really helped me, and I'm sure it would help you as well. And I've also created a 20-page step-by-step document that you guys are able to use to set this up. Just go to my school community. It's completely free now. Go to the free resources section. Right at the bottom here, you'll see build your own AI operating system blueprint, and you're able to get access to the documents. And this is what you'll see once you click that link. Full step-by-step document with everything that you need to know. And like I mentioned, to get your hands on this, you go to my school community. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. It's completely free. You don't need to pay anything. Just join and you'll find it in the classroom section. So here's where remote control separates itself from the Telegram interface. We're able to perform multi-tool chain functionalities and deep work. So here's an example of a capability that remote control allows us. It has this deep work advantage that separates it from Telegram. We're able to run multi-tool chains. So for example, if I ask Claude Cowork from my phone, ask it that I want to create a new video. So we have a tool that basically analyzes my channel's top performers. It's able to know the kind of style that I'm doing, the kind of methods that worked really well in the past. We're able to search the memory to pull any competitive research. So we have the trend post that runs every day, grabs a lot of the competitors, content. We're able to make a quick research, pull the information from there, and kind of helps us have context about what other people are talking about. And it can give us a better angle for our video. We're able to search the Google Drive to find any existing scripts on similar topics that we're able to combine with. We're able to then write full structured documents for the scripts for our YouTube. We have the full outline, and it also includes image prompts similar to this image that you're looking at right now. This was generated via Nano Banana, right? So these are the kind of things we're able to automate just from a single prompt. After we create the document, we upload it to Google Drive. It knows the exact folder that I keep my YouTube scripts in the Google Drive. And then finally, we have a Kanban board, my project management system. I also create a task and I add it to my Odoo in the content pipeline. So I'm able to keep track of where that video currently is. And you start to see the power of this because we have a process, we have an SOP of I need to do this and then this and then this. We're able to basically create a skill around it. We're able to integrate different tools, and we're able to have this full capability in our fingertips from our phone. And the only limit is your imagination. And all of this is powered by our 7 Markdown files, similar to how openclaw works. So I showed this in my previous video, but now we also have the trend pulse, which basically is a content intelligence config, and we're able to just add. This is how quickly and easy we're able to iterate on the system, because everything is in Markdown files. Is very easy to update, is very easy to modify, is very easy to load at startup. So this system prompt is made up of all of these sections. You have the personality, you've got my profile, my company, my clients, my behavior, the agent's behavior, the memory, facts, decisions in the past that we save. We also have the tools. This says 25 tools. We're currently at 42 tools and I haven't found any issues. We have the heartbeat, so proactive daily check-ins, and we also have the trend pulse, which also the system messages me every day at a certain time with the content in a nicely formatted way that I like, right? So these are the system, the brain behind this full system. Now you have it, guys. I hope you found this valuable. If you want access to the step-by-step documentation, I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. It's inside my free Soul community. And if you're completely clueless about how to start away, that will be a very good resource for you. So if you're a business owner and you're executive and you don't want to spend the time to build this, it literally just takes a weekend, by the way. But if you don't even have that and you want us to go in there, understand your business, and you want us to build this complete system for you, make sure you go ahead and book a call with me. I'll leave a link to my calendar in the description down below as well. I hope you found this valuable. It's been a very fun project and I'm going to keep updating and improving upon this. So if you would like to see anything, make sure you let me know in the description down below. With that being said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button as always. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.